It is recommended to run Intel RealSense cameras using native kernel drivers for best performance, especially in a production environment. Unfortunately, those kernel drivers are not part of the default Jetson JetPack 6 installation. There are patched and built modules for RealSense on Jetson, now available on GitHub. It takes about 5 minutes to install the modules in the RealSense libraries to get up and running. The patches add support for depth-related streaming formats and access to per-frame metadata attributes. The additional modules grant access to the camera and support for the inertial measurement unit. The video is divided into chapters. You can skip ahead if you're only interested in installing the pre-built solution. For completeness, we go over how to patch the modules and build them. Then we go over the installation using pre-built modules. Next, we update the camera firmware. Finally, we have a quick demo using the RealSense Viewer to make sure everything is working. On the JetsonHacks account on GitHub, there is a repository named Jetson Orin Live RealSense. Let's clone that repository. We'll work on building the modules first, so let's switch over to its build directory. We'll open that folder up in the web browser. Basically, there are two sets of patches that we apply before building out the modules. The first adds compatible depth-related frame formats. The other allows access to per-frame attributes. There is a script to apply the patches. The script assumes that you are using the JetsonHacks Jetson Orin kernel builder tools. Let's run the patch. Looks good. Let's build the modules. We switch over to the kernel building directory. Now we have to enable the modules that we are missing using the kernel configuration tool. This is the first time I'm using it on this machine, so it takes a minute to compile. We have to enable 3 modules. Let's search for the accelerometer. The symbol is set to N, which means it is not included. Let's scroll down a little. The depends on line tells us that we will need to enable these 2 modules before we can enable the accelerometer. This selects statement shows that when we enable this module, the editor will select these 3 modules also. We can't select the module until we enable the sensor hub. Let's search for it. The absence of this module is causing our issue with the RealSense library. RealSense uses this module to communicate with the cameras. We'll set the value to M. Then we can go back to the accelerometer. We are now able to enable the module. Let's do that. This should select these other modules. We have one more module to enable, the gyroscope. It looks like the dependencies are met. Oh, here's the modules that the accelerometer selected. They are now going to be built as modules. Let's set the gyroscope to a module also. Make sure we save the configuration. Now it's time to build the modules. We only want to install a handful of modules. Here, install the modules means install all of the kernel modules, not just the changed ones. We'll decline the invitation. Here are some instructions in case you want to go back later and install all the modules. The Install the Modules section maps the location of the newly built modules to where they belong in the Library of Modules tree. Let's look at the location of the UVC video module. We can also search for a given module in the kernel source directory tree using find. Oh, I always get those backwards. Let's try it again. If you are only going to use these once after building, you can use the provided copy command. More than likely, you'll want to bundle them together for use later. Find and copy the new modules into a directory. Using the install section as a guide, write a shell script to place the collected kernel modules in the proper place in the modules library tree. After installing the modules, run the depmod command to update kernel module dependencies, ensuring modprobe can load them correctly. There's also a write-up for building the RealSense library from source. These are the build instructions I use. You may find them useful. Let's go on to doing the RealSense install using the pre-built kernel modules. On the JetsonHacks account on GitHub, there is a repository named Jetson Orin Live RealSense. Let's clone that repository. And we'll switch over to that repositories directory. The new kernel modules are in an archive file. We compare the checksum to ensure the integrity. Everything is okay. If it is not, you have a bad download. Let's untar the modules and switch to their directory. Next, we run the install script. The new kernels are installed. Next, we enable the RealSense repositories. First, register the public key. And then add the server to the list of repositories. Now we are ready to install the RealSense SDK. First, the utils. And then the main library. Installation complete. The moment of truth. Let's run RealSense Viewer. Now I'll plug the camera in and see if it is detected. There it is. Looks like I need to upgrade the camera firmware. To install the camera firmware, I can click the Install button. There is also a menu option in the hamburger menu to update the firmware. Let's click Install. Installation complete. Let me turn on the RGB camera and switch microphones.
Oh, there I am. Hello there. Let's see. Let's start playing a little bit. Turn on the stereo module. Here's our depth frame. Let's look at it in 3D. There we go. Here's our little friend working again. Let's see what else we have here. Let's turn on the infrared streams. Those seem fun. And if there's infrared streams with lasers, you know what's next. Sharks. Because sharks love laser beams. Oh, the shark, dear. Oh, he has big teeth, dear. And it keeps them pearly white. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, the motion module. When we added the kernel modules, one of the things that we fixed was the motion module. They appear to work. The camera's mounted, so I'm not going to be able to move it around much. But you get the idea. We get the frame metadata if we want it. 1280 by 720. 30 frames per second. Let's close these up. Let's go 1920 by 1080. You can select the color format of the frames. Right now it's in RGB8. There's a BGRA8, which I believe is for OpenCV, but there's several different ways you can look at it. So we're back in 1920 by 1080. Back to 3D. One of the nice things about RealViewer is that it has all the debug information here that we can look at. You can see when we were fooling around with it a little bit, we had some dropped frames. And here's the log. We had a few errors. But in general, it's pretty clean, it looks like. It's pretty easy to get the RealSense cameras working properly on the Jetson if you have these specialized modules. We've gone over kind of how you build the modules and how you install them. The rest is up to you. Hey, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. We got some sharking to do. Yeah. 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 Oh, the shark, dear. Oh, he has big teeth, dear. And he keeps them pearly white.